In this video, me and Tarrant are sharing you something a little different. Our top 12 favorite board game books and why coming up. Hi everyone, hope you're well. It's Stella from Meeple University. I am joined today by Tarrant.
Hello.
Welcome back to my weekly tabletop diary. Our passion here is to bring you a variety of quality board game videos. On our channel we do a lot of overview, review, how to play, playthrough and vlog, just like this one.
So if you're new here, we're glad that you've found us. Please consider subscribing to our channel and you can hit the bell to be notified of when we post new videos like this.
So in this video we are covering our 12 favorite board game books.
Yes.
The reason is Tarrant started at pointing at board game covers originally. And we sometimes think that, you know, when a board game's sitting on the shop, on the shelf, sometimes it gets me interested to actually purchase it, or on Kickstarter, but more especially in board game shop. So we will discuss a little bit first about these board game box, board game arcs.
Yeah, I think I guess it's one of the joys of brick and mortar shops.
Yep.
Is being able to go in, and there's a tactile element to it as well, but the
Yep.
visual side of seeing the game, seeing something eye-catching, it's part of the joy of shopping, I think.
Yeah. Well, we first coming up with the idea of having 10, but then we can't really get down to 10. It's really hard. There's so many good ones. So we cut down to 12. So the plan is I'll have 6 and Tarrant have 6, because I think my criteria and Tarrant's criteria is a little bit different. And these games are the ones that's already out. So because we've got a few prototypes sometimes when we do Kickstarter reviews, so we're not gonna include those games in this video. So Tarrant, would you like to share your first one and perhaps tell us why you picked that particular one?
Yeah, so I think what's interesting for me with this whole theme is that a lot of the time what's printed on the front of a box doesn't interest me that much, actually. We have a lot of board games in our hobby that have, there's a pretty general pattern of, if it's a Euro, it's like there's some person on the front in front of whatever town, the city, the game is named after.
Yeah.
You get a lot of that happening, and to be honest, I don't feel that much of a connection with a lot of it. And a lot of what I do have a connection with is the spine, because you can see behind us, you can see the spine of the box a lot more than you can see the front. And you know, I almost pick a game based on, or pick a design based on the colour on the spine and just liking the colour palette. And so you'll see that a bit through the first 3 that come up. They're all games where I really like the colour palette on the spine, and it transfers onto the front as well. So what I've got is my number 6.
Oh, can I share mine first then?
Oh, okay.
So I think mine's a little bit different.
Wait and see.
Mine's a little bit different. So Tarrant's based on the color palette, on, you know, I shouldn't probably give you a spoiler until Tarrant tells you himself. Just a certain art that he thinks is interesting. For mine, it's more the shape of the box. It looks different, and it really suits to the theme of the game. So you'll see. So that's my more of my criteria.
Yeah.
So sorry, keep going.
Going back
Share
to
yours.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one, my number 6, I'll show you the spine first. So, Cold Water Crown. This is the Brian Sura fishing game. I mean, the front it's a trophy and it's some guy fishing, but I just really like these. You know, blue is a good colour. I really like these shades of blue. This dark one, and then this tealy one here with the pale green title there. So yeah, I really like the color palette on this box. Look at the back there. I always, when I see this one up on the shelf, with its spine showing. It's just one of the ones that's most eye-catching for me. So, yeah, Cold Water Crown.
The name and
6.
all the Tarrant is similar. It's
The name as well. It's nice.
by
flows off the
Bellwether
tongue.
Games.
Bellwether Games.
I think the expansions has already came out. I think it's sort of like similar design, but it's probably I think slightly different colors as well.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's the same with a big sea squid monster on it or something. But yeah, it does have the same color palette.
Yeah.
And so
This is regardless of whether we like the games or not, but we like the game. So shall I do my one before you continue to your next one?
okay, let's do it that way.
All right, I've got a bunch of them there. I'm gonna pick this one. Number 6 is Cooks and Crooks. You can see that. So it's a sleeve one. There's a reason why it is sleeve though. So it's not just sleeve. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. I like it. So
This is
I'll
a
prefer sleeve.
recent game that came off Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, I think. So
I
very new.
have a soft spot for food themed game as well, by the way.
Yep.
So it goes like that, and the sleeve opens, and look at this. So it opens. It's got a bit of a magnetic strip in that. So it opens, and voila! It's an oven. So it's kind of like oven theme, putting all ingredients together and creating a food. So look at this. I just love it. Love this box. Love the art. It's really cute. There's a little rat in here as well. And so the inside is it's thematic as well, but you know the theme is just the box. But this basically it. Oven food. That's it. I'm sold.
Yeah.
So what do you think of this one?
Yeah, it's nice. They've gone the extra effort with this box.
Yeah.
Making it look like this.
Oh yeah.
there.
Sorry. Yep. Looking up.
And yeah, you're a sucker for anything with the food theme.
Absolutely.
And to be honest, me too. Food is always cute.
Like Food Chain Magnate as well. Let's not talk about that right now though.
Yeah, you can already tell that one didn't make the cut, but if it's
Because
up
it's
there,
there.
it's not in our list unless we own 2 copies of it.
Well, I like this one, but anyway, I can't really include prototype games. So, you're next.
Okay, so number 5, color palette is part of it,
Yep.
and then big, stark, geometric shapes is the other part of it, and maybe that's the engineer in me coming out. Big, stark, geometric shape is metal as well.
I thought I was nerdy, and then you're even nerdier than me.
So
Damn it.
it is, it's big and empty, but it's anachrony. I really like this box. If you look at the spine as well, it's got this, nice stormy, gloomy sort of sky, and then this this pale brown landscape underneath it is just a nice color palette as well.
Yep.
And then on the front, we've just got this big impossible shape made of big beefy
Metals.
girders. It just
Yeah.
screams industry. It's got a good color palette. It's reflective. See if I just do this to glare it at you, because they've got the shiny
bit
pattern
is-
there as well.
Yeah.
Wonderful game as well, of course, and if you watch this vlog carefully, you will have seen me receive this. But
Oh, yes. Mind Clash Game gave this to Tarrant for his birthday. Mm-hmm.
and yes, the art, the game, the color palette here, it works well for me. So this one catches my eye off the shelf for sure.
And if you like to see, we do have the overview. You okay?
It's heavy.
Overview, how to play, and playthrough for Necrony.
Yes.
Oh, and Cold Water Crown as well.
And color.
Yeah, almost forgot about that. We've done a few how to
And-
plays. Oh,
And
let's
most of it.
wait.
That's all right.
But that's not why Tarrant chose those. Not because we have done the video.
This is a careful vetting process.
Or also, Tarrant don't do the video because he just likes the box art.
That's also true.
Correct. All right, my turn. All right, next one is Bruegel Bronze. Look at this box. Check it out. Check out this bad boy. So, we've got a review video for this one. And this game is about you're a pack of criminals. You're trying to get loots.
Trying to rob this high-rise building.
Yep. That's right. And then it's actually 3 levels, pretty sure, like 1, 1, 2, 3. So the base game, or the base rule anyway, is that you have 3 levels of floors and you're trying to get the loot out and then trying to avoid the security guard. So there's security guard there. It looks like a shape of a building, and there's helicopter pad and at the top of the building where we have to escape. Yeah, I almost say vacate for some reason. Yeah, this is really good. This is actually, to be honest, it was sitting at a local game shop, this one, and then I was like, oh my god, what is it? So it got me interested, and then and then I went on my phone and looked at BGG to see what it's about. Like, oh, that's something like I really like. But the shape, the box art is actually the one that caught my attention first, and then I enjoyed the game.
Yep.
Because I think it's just an extra effort, don't you think? Look at this, like, you know, building and.
Yeah, it's eye-catching,
really
and the art style is really nice as well.
Yeah, I like the art style as well. Well, the art inside it's similar to this, the box art, but you know, this is why I picked this, and that's my number 5.
Okay.
Your turn?
So
Your number 4.
my number 4. This is another color palette one. I move away from color palette after this, but there's another color palette one. It's probably a little unfair because it's a deluxe edition, but this is one that came off Kickstarter not too long ago. This is the deluxe edition of Gugong. You know, some might say it's Wesley colors, but it's more shaded than that. So it's got this nice goldy yellow color fading into a sort of pale purple.
Oh, that's the other way around.
Oops.
Oh no, it's not. No, it is. This is the back. It's the other way around.
And it's got the gold embossing on here, so it just looks good. And it's another one. I think it's this shade of golden yellow.
I think
just catches my eye on the shelf.
I think the retail version has got a different art. I think.
Yeah, the retail version has a sort of dull blue style of art.
Just like in the
does not
forbidden...
catch my eye. This one does. So
Okay.
Deluxe edition of Gudon.
Yeah, I like it. I like the gold writing on it as well. Well, it's a nice game as well. And again, we do have videos. What did we have?
I think we've got the lot for this one. And
overview, how to play and play through.
Yep.
Okay.
And I think you can see it's sort of, maybe that's my style again, geometric but otherwise blank. You know, it's not dissimilar to Anachrony in its simplicity, and maybe that's just the style of art I like.
Yeah. Let's just reveal something as well. Tarrant mentioned a few times already about this. What did you say about the strip being really good on the side?
Yep.
Tarrant is the one in this house, you know, headquarter, that puts together the box in the shelf, the boxes on the shelves.
It's a polite way of saying I do the manual labor.
No, you've done a really good work. You're really good at Tetris, and you're really good at putting the box, you know, in the slots.
Yeah, we've got our... I'm looking at it, you can't see it. We've got our Rosenberg cube now. It's a Kallax cube that is completely full of... there's only a tiny bit of wasted space above Cavernous.
We're thinking about the alphabetically put the games together alphabetically.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, because it's just pretty hard. I mean, to be honest, sometimes it's hard to find a game on our shelf.
Yeah, I sort of instinctively know where I put them.
I know.
That doesn't help you.
This happens before. I was looking for a game because I wanted to make video or I wanted to play the game, and then I could not find it, so I called Tarrant and, hey Tarrant, where is it? And he was like, oh yeah, it's in here. Like, okay, thanks.
Yeah. Shelf D, position 29. IKEA style.
That's it. So that's yours. You've got 3.
Yep.
Now I will put this aside so that I don't forget. Next one is Midworks. It is a really cute box in a tin. Got it off Kickstarter, this one. And you can see it opens and you have the mins. It's basically a worker placement game. Building buildings, collecting points. But it's good for travel. This is also included in our top 10 travel games. The minty fresh worker placement game. It's just really cute. I mean, like you don't even know if it's a board game. It's a game. It's like it's minties.
Yep.
People who don't know what it is, then give you that. Minty fresh. So that's why. Do you like it?
I do. I like the.
In this?
And I like the color palette on that as well. Actually,
but this is mine.
it does scream mint.
Yeah. So that's my one.
Okay.
On to you.
So
No more color palette.
no more color palette. You're all bored of me talking about
No,
specific
it's
shades
fine.
of yellow. That's let's get a bit hilarious. So this one is
It's on the opposite of color palette.
it's pretty much the opposite. If you were going for color palette, this would horrify you really. Altiplano, Rhino Stockhausen's Altiplano. So I think what I like about it's a bit of a glib reason for liking it, but essentially they've hit well. All right, let's start with the fact that it's still just one big shape in the middle of an otherwise backgrounded area. So I think I'm pretty minimalist that way. But you know, they've done the brilliant thing. They've realized what is the cutest single piece of art in their game, and they've just stuck it on the box. And you know, the Alpaca is only 1/10 of the game with all the other resources that you've
First player. First player marker?
Yep, they did it for the first player marker as well. They turned it into the first player marker. So they've realised what's marketable. They've stuck it on the box.
And it's cute.
It's kind of cutish writing. You know, he's just smiling. So that's really good. And, I mean, this background pattern, it is very garish. But, you know, it's taken on its own life as well. Because if we see someone wearing a horrible brightly coloured shirt like this, we just call it an Altiplano shirt. So that's
for some reason I keep calling the Alpaca Altiplano throughout the game for some reason.
yeah, similar. Start with Al.
I know. Yeah.
And I mean, word association, right?
It is.
It just says that this is an Altiplano.
Exactly. That must be why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for justifying that for me.
Yes. So that's my number 3, Altiplano.
My next one is Deadwood 1876. It is, if you don't know this is a board game, you would think it is a book.
It's not a book.
Literally, that's why I got this game. It's a book. Look, the magnetic strip. It's just the color. I'm not going to start saying the color palette. The color is good. It's golden with black keys. It looks like an old, just antique book. Look at this. You opens and then it's got this, like, looks like it's a book page. I like books. I collect books. And it's got this, you know, really good, well, it's regardless of the components inside, just really like the game. Because it resembles a book. It looks different. And how many times have I said books? It's like a million times.
Quite a few.
But literally, if you put it there, you wouldn't know. Like, literally, if you even, like, maybe you want to put the components away, you can hide money and then put it with the other books, you know.
Yep. This would be the easiest game for me to hide from you, because I could just put it with your books and then wouldn't be
cheeky.
looking in the right place at all.
But my books is more like modern style, as you see in the background. I think
That's true.
shows.
It'd go next to my books, my Latin dictionary that I never use. And,
yeah, it's somewhere in the background. So yeah, this is why. This is okay. It's 5 fake hate games. All right. I'm gonna have to admit that I still have not played this game yet. Wall of shame, unfortunately.
We've got other things to plow through. We will get to it when we have 9 people around.
Yeah, but I really, really love this cover. It's just, yeah, it's really, really nice. So that's one of my favorite ones.
Okay.
To you.
My number 2, which has a very long explanation behind it, is Happy Pigs. So, I mean, let's start with the fact that I think this is our earliest video, was Happy Pigs.
Oh, it's horrible. Don't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch it.
I mean, watch it. I mean, I still left it there.
See where we've come. So, you know, Happy Pigs there's a couple of things I like about it. Just the art itself is really cute and nicely detailed. So they've gone for an art style with these little cube-shaped farm animals.
Yep.
And you know, here in the background, they've got all the other non-pig animals. So you've got this little cube cow here, and some little cube chickens going around, and there's even a little cube chicken here, like bending over, pecking the ground. So it's delightfully cute, and it suits the game. But the other thing I really like about this cover,
It's
in a highly your face is not in it at the moment.
That's all right. I'm just like the girl, like, you know, just carrying the stuff and then not talk.
So the other thing I really like here, in a highly you know, cynical, ironic way, is what a complete lie it is. Right down to the name. So, and people always say this when we play. It's called Happy Pigs, and we go through the rules of the game, and it's a pig farming game, and you're meant to, you know, breed the pigs and grow up the number of pigs on your farm, and they all have this art, and then you sell them and
you
make food out of them. The game has a round called Bacon Festival in it.
Or Ham Festival.
And Ham Festival. So people have always said when we played this, you know, it should actually be called Happy Humans.
Happy Farmer.
Happy Farmers. And so you look at this, it's got this name. The front cover depicts an incompetent farmer with money flying everywhere trying to chase after a pig. That is not the game at all. You're a successful farmer in this game. But, so in a cynical way, I find that great. But it's just wonderful marketing, because it's a simple, you know, family level game. And you have to, you know, you can't have the abattoir on the front if you're targeting that. So they've taken that and they've made the art around it really cute, and they've put this front cover together that just
adorable.
Yeah, it distracts you from the realities of the theme, but it does it in what is a very intelligent way of marketing. So this is great. I think this is a
maybe it's
great
teaching kids as well. This says age 10 plus, so it's teaching kids. Okay, pig equals bacon. Maybe. I don't know. It's a really good game, by the way. It's a simultaneous action selection. Programming.
Bit of both,
you would say, about, you know, you try to not have the same action as your opponent, so you get the most of your actions and, the quantity of your action, I should say, and trying to buy pigs, grow pigs, make pigs, and sell them. Really good. One of our favourite games as well. Yeah,
it is a go-to after heavy sort of game. Particularly if there's a lot of people around, because it'll play 6.
6, yeah.
Okay, so that's my number 2.
Good work. All right, my number 2 is Creatures Below. Wait, is this a game? Is this a food? What is it? It's a game. So that was on Kickstarter.
Yep, this was the first game I ever personally backed on Kickstarter.
Yeah. I usually back. I'm the one that backs stuff on Kickstarter and then trying to convince Tarrant all the time. Like, let's back this, let's back that. So this is Tarrant's. And did you know about this tin when you backed it?
Yes, I did. It was part of the thing, so it's... I'll let you go.
No, that's okay. I'm going to ask you to share about the game. So this comes in a tin, which is really good because this game is about post-apocalyptic survival game. So this is like, it's a really thematic. Would you like to share?
Yeah, so you're a bunch of... You could probably go the Happy Pigs theory. They've taken the theme and made it cute.
Yeah.
Which, if you get into the depth of it, you probably have to do.
Yeah.
But you're playing a bunch of critters. You're in a bomb shelter.
Yep.
The nuclear apocalypse is going on above you. And you're just trying to survive the elements and each other in this bomb shelter. And so the tin is like bomb shelter food.
Yep. Very much so. And also, I remember one action in the game. What is it? Your opponent was lost and then all of a sudden a food appeared?
Yeah, that was one thing. It never... Yeah, that's why I say it's like Happy Pigs. It never spelled it out in the rule book, but it just said that when a character dies, you take the first tin of food card that you can find and shuffle it into the top of the deck with all of the items they dropped.
Yep.
And it says nothing else about it.
It's 14 plus.
Yes.
That's the name. Yeah. It's quite it's different game, isn't it? Like there's a bit of a bluffing and lying as well to it. It's an interesting game.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
very
it's a fun
interesting.
sort of semi-social deduction, semi-storytelling, role-play sort of thing.
That's my second one. And on to your first one.
Okay, my favourite box art is All-Out Invasion.
Orleans Invasion.
And this does not need a long explanation. It's right here. There's a knight in full armour throwing a wheel of cheese at an invading horde. Speaks for itself. Fetch les vaches.
But
Fetch les vaches.
The game has got nothing to do with it.
Well, maybe. I mean, you're preparing for a siege, but you don't actively throw cheese at anyone in the game.
What is the point of the cheese?
And they've run out. They're being besieged, so they've run out of other things, and the best he can do is try to knock him out with cheese. But yeah, this image here, it's the best box cover I've seen because of this image here. Very simple. All-Out Invasion.
And that's Tarrant. First one. And my first one, you probably guessed, another food themed game. And oh, by the way, are you hungry?
A little bit. Been doing this a while.
Would you like pizza for dinner?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Pizza delivery.
Ooh.
Well, this is my first one. It is New York Slice. It's a game about split and draft.
Pizza.
Split and draft. But pizza. Okay, I should probably turn it around. So, look at this. This is a pizza box. Pizza box, literally. But it is a board game. Food board game. It's amazing. So you open it like
Pizza
you are the
box
pizza
style.
box. And
Pizza
teeny.
slices in it.
Yeah, pizza slices in the game. Well, it's a lot of pizza slices, but we've got we made our
Made
own
some tuck boxes.
homemade tuck boxes in there. But this is amazing. I mean, I want to talk about the other components as well. This looks like a menu, pizza shop menu.
Yeah.
I really feel like eating pizza now. And I mean, it's there in the box. I saw it again on a local game shop, and I thought, what is this? And then I took it and opened it, and then kind of what the game's about, and got it, pretty much.
Yep.
Because I wouldn't probably actively know about it. I wouldn't actively, search for it or something. Or maybe if in a game meetup, a public meetup, someone would have brought this in, and then that's a different story. But what got me into this is that sitting on the game shelf, on the game shop, and I was like, oh, yes. And this is also a great game, by the way.
Yeah, and it was a re-implementation of a game called Piece of Cake, which was the same game, a split and draft game with cake instead of pizza. And I haven't seen the box for that.
Yep. But this is
but it would not have been as thematic as this one.
This is genius. Yeah, if it was cake, like what would it be? It's in a cake box.
Which is like that tall.
Yeah.
So.
But this is just genius. This is just, I don't know.
It's excellent
Really?
marketing. It's taking the marketability to the next level.
I like to write this type of writing as well. It's like a baseball sort of style, is it?
Yep, yeah,
It's-
the American.
It's good game. Up to 6 players as well. So a lot of people can play this. It's filler, go to, whatever you want to play with casual gamers. And that's my number one. After all of those, it was a tough decision. There are other games as well that we want to include, but we have to cut it down. I think, should we share a few games that we thought that we kind of think about?
I mean, mine won't interest anyone because they're all other colour palette choices.
Color palette guy.
Yeah.
I like the look of Galleries, but then I had to drop something. The Galleries it's somewhere there. I can't really pull it out now. It's a box. It's like artwork wrapped in a brown paper. Yeah. And there's a few others as well, but so that's it. If you have any thoughts, feedback, ideas, or just want to share with us your favorite box art or board game box, just write in the comment sections below. We'd like to hear from you. I'll look for it. Hopefully we'll get to see what's your favorite board game box, and we'll get back to you.
If you enjoyed this video, please let us know by clicking the like button. And if you'd like to join our Facebook group to share your love for board games, you can check out the Meeple University community.
And finally, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you, hopefully, in my vlog next week. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.